All right, we have a pork tenderloin wrapped in ham, and we've got a tasty dish to add to your recipe collection.
Yeah, you can't get better than that. Local Executive Chef Jay Blatt is here in the Virginia This Morning kitchen. Good morning, Chef.
Good morning, how are you?
Good to see you. Ham and pork tenderloin. Like I said, you can't get better than that, can you?
2 times the ham.
Double the ham.
It is better.
There's a lot of stuff in here that I don't even have a clue what we're talking about, but you know what I do know is that it's going to be great at the end. So let's get started.
Let's get started. All right, we have our prosciutto wrapped pork tenderloin. We're going to start with the pork in the pan. A little olive oil.
And that's a good hot pan, by the way.
Trying to get a little sear, get a little color on the pork. These are little medallions, so they don't take too long to cook. You just want to get a nice color, a little brown on both sides.
Where do you get a medallion like
Finish
that?
in the oven.
You can go to a butcher that does that for you?
Yeah, you can go to your local butcher and cut the medallions for you off a pork tenderloin.
Or you just buy a pork tenderloin and cut them yourself.
Exactly.
You could. I could.
Yeah, you could. And the thing about cooking pork too is that's a piece of meat that doesn't have a lot of inherent fat in it, so you have to kind of
It is lean,
enhance
exactly.
So a little more olive oil in there because that pan is sizzling. You really did sear it on there.
Oh, and it's already smelling really good.
Yeah, it smells good right off the bat.
So while that's searing, I guess we could start our ragu. Okay, ragu. If pork wasn't enough, we have some rendered pancetta here that we're going to try and render down a little bit.
Chef, explain what a ragu is because a lot of people might be thinking tomato sauce.
A ragu is a whole bunch of ingredients cooked down in usually a stock. We're going to use a little chicken stock today. It's just nice and you know, it's just a group of ingredients. So
I got sticking a little bit.
A little bit. That's all right.
That's right. Got a nice little burn on there. There you go.
There we go. That's what we're looking for. A little color.
Oh man, that smells fantastic already. All right, and
That's the bacon too.
yeah,
So this is the pancetta, little cured pork. We're going to try and render a little bit of that fat out. Fat equals flavor, so you get a little bit of that in the pan.
and
Try and
then
get it just
using
a
the
little
fat off
crispy.
of that to kind of
Flavor
grease
the
the pan
dish.
at the same time.
Yeah, and the fat will render down into the pan. It'll help add that nice pork flavor to the ragu as well.
Now, is this one of the new dishes on the menu?
This is new. We just had a new menu release last month, so it's going really well. This one is selling quite well for us.
Cooking a lot of tenderloins.
A lot of tenderloins.
That's a good thing. And this is a nice light dish too for the heat of summer.
Yeah, this one's great. And you know, if you're a wine drinker, I recommend this Chianti right here to pair with it. I brought that today, so that's something we can pair up nicely.
And have the rules about what kind of wine to drink with meats gone away? Because you've got a red, you're pairing it with pork. Pork
Yep.
is a white meat, so you would think maybe a lighter wine.
Yeah, this one I go red. The ragu is rich. Like I said, it's got that chicken stock. We're going to add some roasted garlic pesto into the pan now. A little bit of fresh chopped rosemary. Tiny bit of spice with some chili flake. Okay.
We've got to work on
Grape
that.
tomatoes.
That smell coming through your TV. Because I'll tell you, it is fantastic in here, and the colors are so bright too.
Then we add our chicken stock.
Hope the exhaust fan's working good because these guys are cooking.
Our Reggiano cheese. A little bit of butter.
A little bit.
A little bit, a lot.
That's not a lot.
That's not a lot. No.
That's just a lot of flavor.
Then here's our escarole. Then we have white beans
Now,
and orzo farro.
the greenery that went in there, is that going to wilt?
It's going to wilt down and get soft, give it a lot of color. You're just going to cook that down. Cheese is melted, the butter's in there, and of course a little salt, pepper.
And this is almost done, isn't it?
That's ragu right there.
Yeah. Wow, that was quick. That
It is.
wasn't like, you know, sometimes we use the magic of TV and we'll, you know, have the finished product ready to show it to folks, but that actually cooked while we were watching.
It did. Tell us a little bit about what it's like for you in the kitchen at your restaurant.
I call it organized chaos. Being in a kitchen that does a lot of volume and you know, have a lot of people working for you need to be very organized. And with the guest demands these days, they love change, they love creating their own menus, they have They're gluten intolerant, so you have a lot of challenges, and it's fast-paced, and it's a lot of fun for me.
What's your background?
My background, went to Johnson & Wales University, graduated there, and I've been cooking ever since. I love it. 20 years plus.
Oh, wow.
Now, Cheryl mentioned that this is a nice, light, cool meal to have, but I imagine in your kitchen it's anything but cool, because these pans are super hot when you start, and there's a lot going on. And not that there's pressure, but this was quick. This is quick. I mean, you really can't walk away from this and go work on something else unless you're really talented.
No, it's a good thing I got great people working with me. Cooks that we have are very professional, and they do a fantastic job at BRIO. We've been around 13 years now since the mall opened, so we love what we do.
And you're working on a new menu. Got more than a dozen new things on there, including some small plates and...
Yeah, we've really customized the menu, so we give our diners a lot of options. The small plates are great. You can get 2, 3, or 4 small plates. Some new dishes. We have a Sicilian cauliflower, which is a nice side that we do with capers, pepperoncinis, Parmesan toasted breadcrumbs, pine nuts, balsamic roasted Brussels sprouts with applewood smoked bacon and Reggiano cheese. So it's great. We do the steaks now. We're doing a la carte, and you got so many choices of the sides, 9 or 10 different sides to choose from. So the dining options are limitless now.
Just listening to you talk about it, I mean, you know, you go into a restaurant, you sit down, and somebody will look at the menu and say, "Ooh, this looks great." And I'm like, there's no pictures there. It doesn't look good. But the description you just gave sounded delicious. And if you write that out and people can read it and kind of imagine, then you have this beautiful presentation. And not only have you set in their mind that it looks great, then it sets down in front of them, absolutely looks great. And then, of course, it tastes fantastic.
Can't beat it, yeah.
The first bite is with your eyes, right?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
we try and plate it and
I'm
make it look
eating
great.
away right here, looking at the appetizers and the dessert. And are you ready to plate? I know the meat's not quite done yet. But...
Well, we pretend that went in the oven, but quite simply, the ragu will go on the bottom of the dish.
And look at the colors. Look at
got
those
some
tomatoes
nice colors.
just popped, and the green in there.
And then your pork tenderloin would sit on top. Your nice medallions with some color.
Yeah, they look great.
And then we're just going to make a quick little pan
Now, would you
sauce.
serve 3 of these in a restaurant like that?
That's the portion right there.
Wow, that's a lot.
We have really nice portions. This is a little Marsala wine, so we'll deglaze the pan with a little Marsala wine. Some more chicken stock. Some whole butter.
And what are we going to do with this? We're going to
This is just a little pan sauce.
a little sauce to go on the top.
A little bit of parsley. Exactly. Just a drizzle. Very quickly.
And that's got to be a little bit
getting
on the
all the
rich
flavor
side.
off the bottom of the
Yeah,
pan there.
That's right. And then, exactly, you'll just drizzle that around over the pork.
Chef, thank you so much. It smells fabulous in here, and good luck with the summer menu.
We appreciate it. Thank you for having me. My
very
pleasure.
Thanks for coming in.